It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Reaction Beanie Yo 266. Day in the neighborhood. My brothers and sisters, we got a short one to get into today, y'all. It's only 11 minutes and 12 seconds long. And it's been a long time since we last watched a video from this channel. But we're gonna watch this latest one because he just put it out a couple of hours ago. And that channel is Viral Crimes. Going back to Viral Crimes, y'all. The title of the video: Mother of 6 chased, then gunned down by husband in front of her kids. The Valerie Junius story. Now, it's one thing to kill somebody, you know what I'm saying? It's one thing to kill somebody. But it's a whole nother thing to goddamn kill them in front of their kids. Cause not only are you taking their life, but you putting a dark spots in them kids' heart, in their soul, in their mind, like they would never forget this image. They kids now, but when they 43, they still will be having nightmares about seeing their damn mama get killed. Then he the husband, so I'm wondering, is he a father? Like, you know what I'm saying, the biological father to any of these 6 children, or is he the stepdaddy? I mean, it's still fucked up, but if he the biological father doing this, then it's fucked up even more. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, bro, I got a lot of questions. I'm just ready to get into it. Hope y'all doing excellent out there today. Got to say that as always. And before we get into it, my brothers and sisters, y'all know what y'all got to do. Get whatever you might need. Get what you need. We back to Viral Crimes. Y'all got what y'all need? Y'all ready to go? Then let's fucking go.
She didn't know she was walking into this.
A family emotional, holding on to each other as they remember Valerie Junius, who police say was shot and killed by her husband inside their Katy home on Roaring Oaks Lane on Thursday.
Our kids don't deserve this. If you have family that are in unhappy relationships, if you have friends that are in unhappy relationships, to stand by them, to talk to them, to check on them, to smother them. Because I wish I called my cousin. I wish I called her.
This family now begging for justice.
I don't care who out there that thinks that he was right or justified in his actions. It ain't nothing she could have did in this world that made her deserve what she went through. It don't make nothing that made her kids deserve what they watched their mama go through. So I urge you all to stand up as a community, as a family, and stand united and show up at these court dates, because he don't deserve to go home.
This is
Woo, y'all. Her cousin, that speech just sent a little chill through my body. Like, I still feel it, man. Like, I feel her, bro. I feel her pain, man. I can't understand why, like she said, she don't deserve it. And the kids, that's the part that killing me. You did that shit in front of the children, bro. Let's get into it.
This is the story of Valerie Junius, a 36-year-old mother of 6 whose life took a horrifying turn one fateful evening. In a devastating act of domestic violence, her husband, 53-year-old Lawrence Reed, unleashed a barrage of gunfire, leaving Valerie mortally wounded and her children traumatized. This tragic incident would leave a family devastated and a once peaceful community in shock. Welcome to Viral Crimes. Subscribe and hit the bell icon for more stories.
Hey, before, I gotta say one more thing, y'all, that just popped in my head. And I know it ain't gonna really make it sound better, but in a way it's gonna make it sound better. At least he ain't fucking kill the kids. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up that he killed her, shot her to death in front of the kids, but at least after he killed her, he didn't turn around and start shooting the damn children. We can at least say that much. I'm trying to look at some kind of positive in this fucked up situation. And I do feel like that's a positive, right? Let's go.
Story takes us to Katy, Texas. Valerie Junis, a resident of Katy, Texas, was a great mother, pouring her heart and soul into the well-being and happiness of her 6 children. Valerie's children were the center of her world, and every decision she made, every action she took, was fueled by her deep-rooted desire to give them the best life possible. Originally from Chicago, Valerie now resided in Katy, Texas. She found love when she met 53-year-old Lawrence Reed. The two would later get married and things between the two appeared to be going well, but this marriage would unfortunately start to crumble, and Valerie grew unhappy in her marriage. The couple reportedly had a tumultuous relationship over the years, causing Valerie to spend extended periods of time away from him. At times she would go stay with friends and family in her hometown of Chicago. The details of what exactly went on behind closed doors between the couple is unclear, but at some point, Valerie decided it was time to get away from her husband, and she was in the process of finding a way to leave him permanently. After returning home from a month-long stay in Chicago, the very next day, Valerie's life would take a tragic turn. On July 29, 2021, on a Thursday evening around 8 p.m., gunfire shattered the tranquility of Valerie's neighborhood as her husband Larry mercilessly opened fire on her within the confines of their family home in Katy. Severely wounded, she managed to escape, seeking refuge in a neighbor's driveway, her body bearing the evidence of her husband's brutality, with multiple gunshot wounds to her stomach and arm. The horror did not end there. With callous determination, Lawrence pursued Valerie, cornering her in the neighbor's driveway. In an act of cold-blooded violence, he took aim and fatally shot her in the head, the shocking sight witnessed by a horrified neighbor who had rushed to help. Tragically, Valerie's 16-year-old son and 20-year-old daughter were also targeted by Lawrence's wrath. Their lives were forever altered as bullets tore through their bodies, leaving them to battle not only physical wounds, but emotional scars that would haunt them for years to come.
Okay, I tried to goddamn find something positive in this fucked up situation. Come to find out he was trying to kill the kids too. Come to find out he shot 2 of them too, but they survived, thank God. And then his intent, y'all, like, you know he was trying to kill her, man. He shot her, boom, boom, boom. She got away, started, you know what I'm saying, fleeing to the neighbor house, and hopefully she would have survived. This motherfucker was so determined to kill this lady, he went to the damn neighbor house and shot her in the head. Man, bro. Shit like this make me never want to get married. Fuck that, man. You don't know who to trust out this bitch. You don't know who crazy. Let's go.
Among the witnesses to this nightmarish scene were Valerie's younger children, aged 12 and 8, who were forced to bear witness to the terrifying destruction of their family. Innocence shattered, their lives forever marred by the violence that unfolded within the walls they once considered home. Valerie's mother, Gloria, was subjected to a chilling ordeal over the phone that no mother should ever have to hear. She was forced to listen as Lawrence Reed threatened to end Valerie's life and that of her children. The horrifying conversation took a terrible turn when Valerie's mother heard the sound of 7 gunshots on the phone. It was a chilling moment listening to her daughter's life being taken in such a horrific way. In the aftermath of this devastating crime, deputies from the Harris County Sheriff's Office arrived on scene and discovered Valerie dead on the ground. She had been shot and killed. Her husband Lawrence had barricaded himself inside the house and threatened to end himself, which led to a tense standoff with law enforcement. The negotiators spoke with Lawrence for about 25 to 30 minutes, and were eventually able to get him to surrender and come out of the home. Deputies immediately arrested him.
A family emotional, holding on to each other as they remember Valerie Junius, who police say was shot and killed by her husband inside their Katy home on Roaring Oaks Lane on Thursday. Lawrence Reed was arrested and charged with murder. Her cousin says Junius was planning on leaving Reed.
She was going to leave him. She was tired.
Junius was staying in Chicago, where she's from, with her family and friends for about a month. Her cousin says she returned home the day before she was murdered.
He knew it was over when she stayed in Chicago, as long as she stayed. He knew it was over. He killed her. He didn't even give her a chance.
She leaves behind 6 children, ranging from 20 to 4 years old. 2 of the children were also struck by bullets and survived.
Our kids don't deserve this.
Domestic violence has become a troubling trend in the area, with the Harris County Sheriff's Office telling ABC 13 News they've seen an uptick in 2021.
If you have family that are in unhappy relationships, if you have friends that are in unhappy relationships, to stand by them to talk to them, to check on them, to smother them. Because I wish I called my cousin. I wish I called her.
This family now begging for justice. Read.
I gotta say something else that just really fucked up, man. It's like this story got so many layers of fucked upness. It was fucked up from just reading the title, but it's like even other layers, man. Another layer. Her mama was on the phone while she was getting shot by this dude. She on the phone with her mama while this dude let off 6 rounds. So what that mean for her mama? Her mama mind gonna always be fucked up. She gonna always remember being on the phone with my daughter. This is the last time I'm hearing talking to my daughter. Then I hear shots ring off. Like, man, bro, this shit got a lot of different layers that just make the case even more crazy and just sad and just... Oh, brothers and sisters, let's go.
Is scheduled to be in court on Monday.
Law enforcement was now faced with the difficult task of unraveling the motive behind this heinous act. As the investigation unfolded, a disturbing pattern of ongoing domestic turmoil between Lawrence and Valerie emerged, providing a glimpse into the darkness that had enveloped their relationship, eventually resulting in this unspeakable tragedy. Neighbors, grappling with shock and disbelief, struggled to understand the horrors that had unfolded in their once peaceful community. Ivory Jackson, who lives nearby, couldn't believe what happened.
I know I heard about 5 shots. There's 1 here and then 2 this way at one child and then 2 this way, and he hit that child. And then my sister said she heard about 4 or 5 in the house.
Ivory Jackson spent part of his morning cleaning the sidewalk. We could smell the strong bleach odor as he told us how he ran out of his house into the gunfire, attempting to save his next-door neighbor's life.
She had gunshots in her stomach, arm, and that's when he came back out. Don't help her, she's dead. I shot her in the head, so I looked in the head, and of course.
Homicide detectives say Lawrence Reed is responsible for a triple shooting. They say the husband took aim at his wife, Valerie Junis, around 8:50 last night, and then shot her 16-year-old son and 20-year-old daughter. Photos from social media show the couple. Junis died near a neighbor's driveway.
I hear all the kids now, and I see him come up and he's like, talking crap to the kids, and he shoots that way, then he shoots this way, and I see the kid go like this. That's why I run up and I'm like, man, dude, what's going on? Just from what
Bruh, that dude right there, the black dude with the backwards cap on, imagine being in his situation. You hear guns ring off. They sound like they real close. You go outside, you see your next door neighbor dying. I don't know if it was his driveway or somebody else. I think it was his driveway because he was trying to get the blood off and shit. Driveway later on. But imagine, just put ourselves in his shoes real quick, my brothers and sisters. You walk outside. You heard gunshots. Let's rewind it. You heard gunshots. And they close. They close now. They real close. They ain't off in the distance. They sound like they right here. They in your vicinity. So you go outside and you see, first, if it was me, I'm pretty sure he did too. He looked out a window or something. Looked out a window, seen his next door neighbor in his driveway looking like she the one who got shot. So you walk out that bitch and you trying to see what's going on. You trying to help her. Then you see the damn husband that got the gun in his hand saying, don't try to help her. Don't save her. She dead. I put a bullet in her head. Okay, that's already crazy enough, right? For you to be witnessing that. Imagine also this motherfucker but I think the kids started coming up or whatever. He started saying whatever, they going back and forth. That's how I think he was just describing it. So now you see the kids of the lady who on the ground dead coming back at the husband of the, you know what I'm saying? They arguing at him. Next thing you know, he starts shooting at them. Imagine being that person and that black man with the hat tilt back shoes. I can't remember his name. I would sit back and say, in that moment, I would think, am I in the Twilight Zone? Is this a fucking movie? Like, what in the fuck? And he didn't sound like it, but me personally, I'll be scared for my fucking life. This damn maniac out here killing his wife and shooting at her children and shit. I don't know why he didn't think that motherfucker wouldn't shoot him. I'm glad he did shoot him, but I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. That would be a crazy situation to be put up in. Let's go.
When I heard it was a pretty chaotic scene.
Neighbors like Alex Soto couldn't go home last night. Deputies say Reed barricaded himself in the house, leading to a 30-minute standoff with SWAT. They talked Reed out and eventually cuffed him.
Great people. I mean, when I talk to them and see them quite often out here with their kids, I mean, it seemed like just great people overall. Nothing that would indicate, anything like that.
You know, we barbecue, they come over, they barbecue, we come over. You know, it's never any bad times around here, you know. It's always peaceful, sunny. You know, you wouldn't think that would happen somewhere like this.
He was shocked that there were no warning signs or clues that something terrible was about to happen. The neighborhood seemed peaceful and calm, but the tragic event shattered that illusion. Valerie's devastated family openly expressed their deep sorrow, giving us a glimpse into her life beyond the tragic event. They spoke about how she was a loving and devoted mother who always put her children first, showering them with love and doing everything she could to ensure their well-being. As the wounded children begin the difficult journey toward physical and emotional recovery, their lives forever altered, the community grapples with the aftermath of this senseless act of violence. Meanwhile, Lawrence Reed, the perpetrator of this heinous crime, awaits justice behind the cold, unyielding bars of the Harris County Jail, facing charges of murder and aggravated assault. His bail was set at $1.7 million. The weekend after Valerie's tragic murder, family organized a memorial service to honor her life. Relatives and neighbors came together outside of her residence at Roaring Oaks Lane in Katy, the very place where the devastating incident took place on Thursday.
Friends and family are remembering a woman who investigators say was shot and killed by her husband. 2 of her children were also injured in that shooting. Just hours ago, community members held a balloon release for Valerie Junis.
She's in a place where she has her wings, Father God.
There were prayers. Balloon release followed by tears, raw emotion from a family mourning Valerie Junis, a mother of 6, who family members say was always smiling. 2 of Junis's children, one of them 16, the other 20, were also shot. Both are expected to make a full recovery. The 16-year-old bandaged up, still in attendance. Loved ones assuring him and the rest of his siblings they would do their best to take care of them.
My cousin was a very good mother to the best of her ability. She loved her kids. Everything she did was for her kids.
My condolences to Valerie's friends and family. I am sorry you must go through this. She should have been allowed to move on with her life. May you continue to heal and one day find peace. Leaving an abusive situation can be incredibly challenging. Leave at a safe time. Plan your departure for a time when the abuser is not present, if possible. This reduces the risk of confrontation or escalating violence during the exit. Coordinate with your support network to ensure a smooth transition. Keep your intentions confidential. It's essential to maintain secrecy about your plans to leave. Sharing this information with the abuser can escalate the danger and make it harder for you to leave safely. Be cautious of your online activities, communication, and phone usage to avoid suspicion, and remember, if you ever feel like you are in immediate danger, seek help from emergency services or contact local authorities for assistance. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.
Oh, my brothers and sisters. I ain't gonna lie, man. Tears start rolling down, y'all. I'm just gonna keep it 100. Tears start rolling down, man. This shit right here hurt, man. Damn, I ain't expect this one to hit me like this. And I think the main reason it hit me so hard was because of the family. Like, the family involved with this shit. Like, and I can't speak for her. I can't speak for her. I just say if it was me, and I'm pretty sure if she knows what's going on or what happened or whatever, I don't know how the afterlife work either. But what I'm saying is, I'm just gonna say if it was me who got killed, and then I left behind all this family, you know what I'm saying? I would just not want them to actually get hurt too. It's one thing to just kill me, bro, but you shot at my damn children. You killed me or shot me while you was on the phone with my mama. Like, them the ones that I would be more concerned about than my own life. You know what I'm saying? Man, that shit here was crazy as fuck, y'all. And as far as he go, I already forgot his name. I'm talking about the killer, the husband. I already forgot his name. I'm glad I forgot his fucking name. Give his ass the death penalty. He need a death penalty. Point blank period. Just go and give him the fucking death penalty and be done with it. Fuck all this. You gotta wait till your trial. You got to do all that. Fuck that. We gotta go to court. Gotta have a judge, jury, and all that. Fuck that. Get him to, he should have been dead now. He should be dead now. That's all I'm gonna say for that. I hope he fucking died too. I hope they kill his ass in prison. If not, the best we can do is at least life in prison. This one right here hurt me, y'all. One more thing I wanted to say about this story, and we have dealt with this watching different channels and shit. We done dealt with, you know, domestic violence and shit. And most of the time, I always be like, but if it's getting bad, if y'all break up, if y'all having problems, just leave. One of y'all leave. Like, you can't be in the house with somebody and it's getting to the point where it seems like somebody gonna get hurt. When it get to that point, it's time to go. Now, see, this case opened my eyes up to, what if the person want to leave, they decide that it's time to go, but the person who don't want to leave or don't want them to leave end up killing them because of that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that lady was trying to, you know, she had been going to Chicago, staying with family, and the next time that she came back, that man already had in his mind, you ain't gonna leave again because I'm gonna fucking kill you. Now, that's fucked up, y'all. That's just some fucked up shit, man. That's some fucked up shit. I don't even know what to say as far as, like, I ain't even say I be giving advice, I just be giving my opinion, but putting yourself in a situation where you trying to leave somebody, but if you leave them, before they let you leave them, they gonna kill you. I don't even know what the fuck to do for that, man. God damn, y'all. This one hit me, man. Then listen to the family, her cousin, it was another lady talking. I'm like, man, tears just start coming down, y'all. I can't cap it. God damn, my brothers and sisters. Hey, I appreciate y'all coming on back once again. We probably gonna have to go back to violent crimes a little more often than we do. I think we're going to start going back to violent crimes a little more often, my brothers and sisters. Or at least feature him on some of my shorts, because I am finna start doing shorts very soon. I promise y'all that. Y'all just make sure y'all hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and all that for me, man. Hey, I will see y'all tomorrow. But until I see y'all tomorrow, my brothers and sisters, remember this for real talk. Love, peace, and happiness. Stay safe. Don't stop. Keep going. Yeah.